Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to another live stream, where previously I started a stream, I think it was maybe 5 or 6 minutes ago, and things went wrong. Things went very poorly. SKSE didn't load for some reason, and hopped off, tried again, didn't work, got off, tried again, and now it's loading fine. That's my test right there. I've got Sky UI installed, and if I open the inventory and there's a delay on it, that's how I know. Because sometimes it will not load SKSE, but it won't warn you about it. Fastest way to tell is to see whether or not this loads instantly when you hit the button. It is. So we should be good. Everything seems to be working now, and we're back. Third party hopped in and asked if it was a false alarm. It is not a false alarm. This is really happening. We're streaming. I've got my blue light filter and glasses. Someone noted the irony of me wearing lights or glasses that filter blue light when all of the lighting behind me and above me, for that matter, is blue. I see the irony. It's a bit different, but I'll tell you what. For the sake of the sarcastic fellas out there, we'll go red today. We'll go full-on red. How about that? Still wearing these, though, because this is a very blue game. And I'm not just talking atmosphere. I'm talking in general. The whole game just gives you a sense of blueness. Everything's cold. Everyone's at war. Everybody's dying, or a ghost killed by a vampire. There's just this pervasive sense of sadness in this game. And we're going to bring in some redness, bring in some orangeness into the background there. I've got a bright white shirt on with a lot of blue, arguably. We're going to bring in some warmth and life to all of this. So, let's get started. Looks orange now, but that's lighting for you. That's the orange wall. No matter what hits it, it takes some orange off with it. That's why we can't really do green, because if we do green, it hits that orange wall, and you just, well, I guess the shelves look kind of green. But as a whole, the wall behind me, it looks okay. I did add some additional lights, but usually it kind of gives it this sickly orange color. Or not orange, sickly yellow color when the green hits the orange wall. That's a whole different thing. Third party, welcome to the stream. So when we left off last time, we were about to head down here with the obviously trusty Mercer Frey, who we can 100% rely on to not betray us as we head down to find Karliah. I should note that today I've got a knockoff coffee beverage without a label that I got from Aldi, and I was going to have a warm cup. Oh, holy moly!
Howdy.
Howdy, Blood Elf. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, if you link Blood Elf, this is relevant to you as a Twitch sub. If you link your Twitch account, and I think your Discord account, I think that's how this works, you can get an additional role on the Discord. Now, of course, as a patron supporter, Blood Elf, you already have all of the features, but you can unlock some cool stuff there. I thought that'd be nice because we have a couple people now that are subbed. And, yay! Thank you, third party. I have some odd bits that are bothering me as well. Well, thank you. I'll deal with your bits. I know that they can be quite bothersome. Hey, Nate, what's up? Seems legit? It does. Let's do a battle horn for the bits. Okay, now let's be serious here. Let's be serious. We gotta head into Snowvale Catacombs. You ready, my friend? Yay! Thank you again, Blood Elf. Are you two were fighting over second place again? Okay. Now I can respect that. I understand. Healthy competition is good for everyone. Game is really quiet. I have to turn it up quite a bit. The reason is I think the output now is being split between headphones, and I've got some speakers in here that I'm not too sure about. I need to work out sort of a better method of connecting them up to the system. And right now I'm thinking of just hooking them up to this this microphone output. Look, that's not relevant. That's not relevant at all. I just don't like my bit bank to be uneven. Respectable. You know what? I can definitely appreciate that idea. Uneven things are bad things, and they should be made even. Uneven numbers are fine as a stopgap on your way to making them even, right? Like, it's all fine. Whoa!
Smile, move over, Blood Elf.
Whoa! Mayameka, didn't even realize you were in the stream. You just pop in, and immediately you take second place. Welcome, by the way. How are you doing tonight? All right, we got to head further in, and we got to look out for more creepy zombie-like critters. This guy right here is going to be a problem. Oh, I should have just let him lie. I wasn't sure if he was a real one or a zombie. We learned last time that this combination of ice and fire is a great method of attack. Wow, also swords appear to be a great method of attack. Thank you for the cheers, Blood Elf. You folks must be in a really good mood with all of this cheering going on. It's like a young teenager concert. All the youths are at the concert, and their favorite Bieber is up on the stage saying, "Let me hear you cheer," and all the youths are going, "I hate my mom," and that's pretty much what's happening today. I don't know what that chain does. It did that. Is any of this important back here? I tend to pick up every potion I see, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more selective about my potion picking. Because, okay, well, that was a mistake, clearly. You get in there, though, Mercer Frey, and you pull that chain. Boom, baby! Now, does that open this one? Oh, I thought we'd come up with something really clever there. If we were able to pull that one from the inside and step out, we might get somewhere. Well, fine. Just have what I got left. I'm broke now. Thank you, third party. What are the positions at now? Third party and Blood Elf have taken second and third place. Amaya, you had a brief moment of absolute dominance over the second roll. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. No worries. No worries. All right, let's keep moving forward. Was that a trap? What was going on just then? Or was that some sort of a physics issue? It looks like something... it looked like blades were swishing past or something? Folks, I think I'm going a little bit delusional down here. All right, now hold on. I'm going to get this guy before he wakes up. I'm going to get him this time. We should look at some of our new abilities, because I bought some new spells. Or maybe I had a dream that I did that. Because I dreamt of live streaming this game last night. It was very weird. Because I went to bed thinking, as I often do, okay, so tomorrow, here's what I've got planned. Here's what I've got on the schedule. And I kind of had this weird dream where I was streaming, but there was like way too many people watching, and they were all saying the same thing. They were like, "Why did you pick an elf? You should have been a dwarf." And the whole time I was like, "The Dwemer are extinct. I don't know what to do about that. The Dwemer are extinct." And like, "You idiot, don't you know the commands to get..." I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing." And then some people were yelling, "You need to type in /Dwemer this." And other people were like, "No, that'll delete System 32. And I woke up in this cold sweat and was like, "Oh gosh. Thank goodness it's not like this." You can always get the Bit Boss app. It adds the top donor and health bar. Hey, we have that, though. We have that. I mean, we don't have a Bit Boss. I do have a Bit Boss. I mean, I literally have that on the screen right beneath me. Currently, Blood Elf is the boss. He has, what, I can't tell, 326 bits of health. And once he takes enough damage, does it work? It should work with bits. Has it not been working? It should have been working. Whoever defeats him becomes the new one. I think DW Dev was the boss before. And then I guess 500 bits dethrones him. And then whoever delivers the killing blow becomes the victor. It's right down there. So that's our boss right there. Gosh, Reese, you should have been a Dwemer. Shouldn't have even mentioned anything. Shouldn't have mentioned a darn thing. So what did we get last time? Conjure Familiar? Someone's familiar for 6 seconds. That's not useful. Muffle. Move more quietly. That one is useful. Does it not reset when the Twitch thing resets? It doesn't. It's a different thing. So it's not actually tied to the top supporters, because it is a bit tiny. Yeah, especially if you're on like a phone or something, it's a bit hard to see. I will grant you that. It's not tied into the top scoreboard. Instead, it's just 500 bits or 500 points of health, and then whoever delivers the killing blow becomes the boss. And then whenever they die, someone else becomes the boss. And then the top donor is just like a separate thing. Ultimate Magicka? My gosh, yes. Magicka potions, please. We need tons of those. I'm running out of Magicka constantly. Also, I went into that menu to switch my abilities, and I didn't do it. What I want to do is get Flame Bolt. So now we have fire and flames in both hands, and I am not keeping track of where traps may lie. This is the way we came from. Don't go back that way, I think. I mean, I don't... There's some dead bodies in there. I'm thinking I was the one who killed them. Aha. Ha ha ha! Look at me being a clever lad right now. I was also completely confused when I first saw that Bit Boss thing. I literally thought that was a Kingdom Hearts thing because it's when I started watching you again and noticed. I can see how that could be a problem, yeah. It is kind of new. I haven't had it for a very long time. I introduced it with the new box around my name. So, and it is very small, but the box is also very small, so it's kind of hard to make out. I need to look into it and see if there's a way to make it more legible, or maybe we just need to draw more attention to it, because we don't talk about it very often. Every so often, someone will say something like, oh, I'm going to become the new stream boss, and I'll say, yeah, you are, and that's sort of the most we ever make reference to it. But, kind of like safety laws, they'll spend a lot of tax dollars on just making things more well-known, and they found that has a very strong effect on whether or not people are aware of it. Words are difficult sometimes. What I'm trying to say is you can have a law where you have to be buckled up when you drive, and that's effective. No one wants to get a ticket. But it's been found in research that a more effective way of getting people to wear seatbelts is to just have these campaigns, awareness campaigns, where you tell people, hey, did you know that 96 people get beheaded every year for not wearing seatbelts? And that's more likely to make people wear seatbelts. So what I'm trying to say is, if we talk more about the boss bar being a thing, it'll be better than me ticketing people for not knowing that the boss bar is a thing. And I hope that you all follow. And also, oh, that didn't work. Dang it, I caught on fire after he left. Useless. Absolutely useless. Still a pretty cool light show, though. Am I right, my dude? It's Reese's IRL head size. Reese, how do I link Discord and Twitch? That is a fantastic question, Blood Elf. I think what you do is you go to Discord and you go to user settings, and there is a connections tab. And that's where you sync up, like Steam and YouTube and all of that. So it can show people what you're playing. If you want it to, you can turn that off. But if you link up Discord on that page, it should then be able to just automatically say, hey, you're supporting this guy on Twitch. Here's some bonus stuff, you cool lad. That's how it should work. Now, whether or not it will, we'll find out. Also, it's not that small. Reese just has a tiny head. That's true. Yeah. So the box, I've actually made my head bigger on the screen than it is in real life by dragging out the size of the image, because my head is just so tiny. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm really only about 6 inches tall. That's why it makes it so difficult to get name brand coffee product. See, this one doesn't even have a label. It's because it's actually so tiny, they can't write a label on here. A really tiny little bottle. It's a real hassle. But hey! Russian Net says, Vohio, Vohio, Vohio. All right, respect. Thank you so much. And with that, they've taken over. What's up with that avatar? I can barely see it. Ugh. Is that a person? It's so tiny. Again, everything is so tiny from me. Everything is tiny. Russian Net's taken over and is the new stream boss, though. So congratulations. Thank you so much. That's incredible. By the way, guys, did I mention that there's a stream boss thing right there? See, we're mentioning it. We're making people aware of it. That's how these campaigns work. And by the way, did you guys know that because of the stream boss health bar, 300 people are no longer beheaded every year in horrible car wrecks? True story. It used to be the leading cause of beheading death was car wrecks, but now that we've got that stream boss bar there, no more beheadings in cars. Well, I mean, there's still some. It's just down from the 600 to 300. So we've basically cut it in half. The logic is flawed. If your head is tiny, everyone would look huge. No, not everything. No, that's what I'm saying, though. That's the thing. I have to buy off-brand coffees because it's impossible to get a name brand one that's small enough for me to drink. If I got a... Yay!
I will be number one.
Thank you, TW Dev. You're number one. You've taken back your place as the stream boss. There's a war with Russian Net here. Goodness gracious, guys. I thought we were at peace in our time. As I was trying to say, a actual name brand like a Starbucks drink or a Monster drink would be huge comparison to my body. So that's why I have this little off-brand one that I'm actually gonna... Ooh. Welcome back to ASMR with Reese. Okay, anyway. I don't know if that's off or just a weird flavor.
Try me.
Oh my gosh. It was a challenge. Russian net is challenged. Also, it's Russian Nat. There's an A at the end. I keep saying net. It's definitely Nat. Thank you, Russian Nat, by the way, for those bits. I can do better than that. Hold on. This is for you, Russian Nat. Especially since I've been mispronouncing your name. My neighbors must hate me. DW Dev has been dethroned, and we're going to focus. I keep getting distracted by, I don't know if this is off or just like a spicy flavor, but it tastes a bit weird. What are we doing in this room right now? Have you seen Karliah? I know that's what we're... Dude, what are you making that face for? You tell me. You're giving me a weird look. I don't know how to interpret it. Is this the direction we're supposed to be going? Hold on, I think this is the right way. Let's go back this way and see if we're missing something. It's possible. Oh, yeah, we got to pick this lock open. And then we're going to get the treasure on the inside, but we've only got 2 lockpicks left. Oh, we got lucky. This better be a room full of lockpicks. What I want out of this room is just to open up an urn. Oh, burial urn? I guess we could buy lockpicks with gold. But that's not really what I need. What I need is more lockpicks. Look at these guys. Can I shoot them from in here? What do you think? Let's give it a try. Come here, you. Oh, it worked! Holy snapdragon! We can kill them from the safety of this room. We got arrows, but we don't have a bow, which makes, shooting people with arrows difficult. You know what I mean? You're out of bits. Russian Nat's out of bits. DW, everybody's out of bits. The war is over. Peace in our time. It's not the way we wanted it. We didn't all... Mercer, stand up. What are you crouching down like that for? Look out behind you. Mercer? Mercer! No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, they came from behind. It's just like in the Star War. Oh, Mercer. You're darn right. Goodness gracious. That was smooth, though. He's got some smooth moves. I was hoping we would have peace by everyone coming together, giving each other a big hug. Mercer's also out of bits. That's for sure. He's out of bits and bytes, if you know what I mean. And I hope you do, because I don't. But no, we just came together because we all ran out of ammunition. We ran out of bits to fire, so we had to just find peace. Also, you can't read it because it's real small, but Russian Nat's the stream boss now. Just drawing attention to it. I don't want any more people beheaded in car wrecks. My luck, someone's going to find this archive after I've uploaded to YouTube, and I'm going to get a slew of comments, just outraged, like, when I was in 3rd grade, my mother was beheaded in a car wreck because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and also she hadn't taken advantage of the ball bar. I'm very offended. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare.
I agree. The war is over.
Oh my gosh. DW Dev, I'm pretty sure that's like a violation of some wartime peace treaty or something like that, but I appreciate it. I really do. And also, Halrondo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Halrondo, I started playing today a little game called Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and it's really good. It's like really good. And you told me that. You said there was a great irony in that 358 had poor gameplay but a great story, and Recoded had not a bad story, just a pointless one, but great gameplay. And I agree. 358's gameplay is poor. I didn't like it. I don't know if I said that correctly a second ago. Uh-oh. Oh, we got to return the model ship to Delvin, and we've died. Oh, no. I don't remember my last save. Oh, no! Okay, this wasn't actually all that far back. We spent an awful lot of time blowing on horns and stuff, so we can get back to where we were pretty quickly. That was a pitiful way to die, though, and I'm ashamed of myself, and frankly all of you too for letting that happen. You just watched it happen. You didn't even say anything. Die you! Take care of that last one, Mercer. Weak magic? No, we're not going to get any of this stuff. We're only going to get relevant things. We're not going to waste time in here either. Grenards? I'll take your Grenards for sure. And you're just hanging on that door there, having a good time. I'll take your petty soul gems. Who gets buried with a petty soul gem? What are you going to do with... Oh, yikes! Goodness gracious. Third party, thank you for the host, by the way. Anyway, as I was trying to say, the gameplay in 358 was not only poor, more importantly, it was just very dull. It was very and repetitive, and the level structure was boring, and it had missions, and why did it have missions, and I don't know. It was a big slog to get through. It took me so long to get through it. And I think there might have been a misconception that I was struggling with it. I wasn't. I was just real bored, and I had to keep forcing myself to play it because I was like, no. I'm this far. I'm a third of the way in. I got to see it through. And then I'd play a bit longer, and I was like, okay, well, I'm 1/4 of the way through now. No, that's less than a third. I'm 7/6 of the way through. That doesn't make any sense. That means I finished the game. Don't overanalyze any of this. Mercer, Frey, I'm sorry. It is making Recoded relevant again. Are you referring to the random appearance of bug blocks or whatever they're supposed to be called in the trailers? Because don't think that I did not notice that. I did. And that all I thought was, oh, Datascape. Okay, maybe relevant? Maybe they've been listening. Square's been listening. And they said, you know what? A lot of people think that this game wasn't relevant because it wasn't. Let's make it relevant by pretending like it was always relevant. And hopefully they do a good job of that. Is this where I came from? Oh my gosh. This is an entirely different area. I never fought that skeever before. What is this place? This is just some place with a dead Draugr? Oh god, there's lots of skeever down here. Goodness gracious. They do blow up though. Hello? I haven't been in here before. This is where I need to get to. What? Well, now I'm all turned around. What? God, have I been in this room before? Oh, that's where the model ship is. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm all turned upside down now. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. Let me tell you how I became a prince of a town called Bel Air. Well, I got to go get the model ship. I got to figure out how to get up there to it first. But we got to get the model ship. How did this happen? How am I so turned around? I thought for sure I knew where I was after we respawned, but now I'm questioning everything that I ever believed about everyone and whatever. All right, model ship, right inside of here. We walk in, grab the model ship, and we run. Grab the model ship, and we run. Boom! That's how you do it. And you know what? Let's save the game there. Did someone ask for that model ship? It's saying return it to Delvin like I should know who that is. But I don't think I've ever met anyone named Delvin. And they've certainly never asked me to get them a model ship before. Did I get a letter, maybe? I don't think so. I think the only letter I got was from Falkreath telling me, hey, you want to buy some property? I think all they're trying to do there, though, is they're just trying to raise property values by advertising, hey, buy land here. The Dragonborn's got a house here. Don't you want to live where the Dragonborn lives? And they're really going to push it as like, oh, you're going to be best friends with the Dragonborn because he lives next door. But they're not, because I'm not going to answer their summons to dinner, because that's what you do in the old days, right? You want to have company over, you send them a dinner summons. And, you know, Dragonborn, my wife is making some tamales tomorrow. You want to come by? I'm like, no, I'm a Dragonborn. I've got a lot to do. I'm like hardly ever home. I'm mostly spending all of my time underground, fighting with Mercer Frey to defeat zombies that aren't zombies, but they're zombies. Oh, well, when I bought this property, I was under the impression that the Dragonborn would be coming over every night. Like, well, you're dumb. You should have talked to the people of Falkreath first. They could have told you. I'm never home. I'm a very busy man. I've got a very busy life. There's dragons I've got to deal with, and vampires, and werewolves. My destruction magic's got to be leveled up. I got to shoot ice and fire at people. I've got a erotic fan fiction about Draugr to write. I've got a lot to do. I'm taking inspiration on that one from the fantastic Lusty Argoinian Maid, which I think, honestly, should be considered a literary classic and probably should be taught in schools. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking. That seems like sort of inappropriate material for a school, but I say the sooner you get kids reading the Rusty Argoinian Maid, the sooner we can avoid car wreck-related beheadings, because I think that would help in some way. Don't ask me how. I didn't think this sentence through when I started saying it. Delvin's the guy from the Thieves Guild? Is he? Did he ask me about the... Oh, you know what? You're right. He said if I found anything interesting, bring it back to him. He didn't ask specifically for a model ship. But now that I found one, I bet he'll be really excited to see that. He seems like the kind of guy. Now that you've reminded me, I know who Delvin is. He seems like the kind of guy who'd be not, he'd be into model ships, but I think he'd care less about building them. I think he's more the sort to just admire the craft. Like, he could look at a model ship and think, I could never do this. But I've got such an appreciation for people who do. Nah, come on in, buddy. I'm just messing with you. Why is there a chain on both sides of that wall? Who does that benefit? If you're trying to keep people out or in, you only want the chain on one side. Putting it on both sides is just ridiculous. Also, why are there these chained gates in what is effectively a burial ground anyway? To keep thieves out, sure. But again, they're on both sides of the door. So are you trying to keep the zombies in? Did all of these people die from some sort of plague, and they buried them down here to prevent more dead from rising? Is that what's going on here? Also, Mercer Frey just keeps talking, and I can't hear a word that he is saying behind me. People are dying to get in. Dad joke! No, it was solid, though. I'm going to risk death to do this. That was all for your joke, friend. That was all for your joke, third party. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, this is not having as much effect as it did before. And also, my attack strategy is entirely reliant on Mercer Frey coming up later and actually finishing off bad guys for me. And if he doesn't do that, if he's not around to do that, we're sort of in a bad pickle. See what I mean? Like, what are we supposed to do if he's not here to do that? Now, Mercer, I don't know if you saw this book over here called Ice and, hey, light armor increase. Unexpected, but not unwelcomed. Much like my election as Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic. A surprise to be sure, but a welcomed one. I can't wait to use my authority to dissolve the Republic for which I stand and create an empire, because that's a thing that a non-evil, definitely not a Sith Lord would do. You know what's weird about that is how everyone cheers when he says it too? He's like, I'll use these emergency powers given to me to create the first Galactic Empire! And then everyone goes, yay! Wait a minute, I'm a senator. Are you a senator? Our jobs rely on democracy. Wait a minute, this is bad, isn't it? Yay! They're all just clapping, and he's like, to peace and justice. And then Padme's just like, this is how democracy dies. Thunderous applause. And then everyone just weeps tears. And Anakin's in the dark side, and Padme is dead. It's all a lot of hoopla and hassle, isn't it, if we're being honest with one another here. Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. What? Hold on. What are you doing? What? Where did this guy come from? This guy wasn't here earlier. Well, that was weird. Whoa!
It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open, it's a preacher in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's covered in all the colored lights where the runaways are running.
It just stops there. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lucky Lou. I appreciate that. Oh, you made two of them. It didn't read them both out. It only read one of them. Oh, I wonder why. Did it, like... that's weird. It only shows one as going through, though, if you look in the chat. Odd. I don't understand how this works. The defeat is agonizing. The first was a fail. Oh, I gotcha. Goodness gracious. Well, still, I'll read it all out for you, mate. I'll read it all out for you. First, I got to confront Karliah. I'll do it while this is happening. I've seen it before. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Whoa! Been searching in the dark. Your sweat soaking through the floor. Whoa! And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you cannot ignore.
Give me a reason to try.
Where am I? Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you. running at you. It's only this moment. Don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see it's getting closer? Just surrender, 'cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a preacher in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taken over you. Oh, this is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taken over you. This is the greatest show! How was that? Was that good? Was that solid? Did you get your money's worth out of that? I hope so. I hope so. Was that confrontation done? Are we? Oh, wow. Perfect timing, I guess.
How interesting.
Hi.
Here's Gallus's history has repeated itself.
Is that so?
It has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting.
No! Betrayed by Mercer Frey?
All possible because of you.
I would have never seen that coming.
I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regard.
Oh no, he's going to stab me with a sword. The game is quiet? That does happen when I start talking, yes. It's designed to duck a lot whenever I start talking. Because, in my opinion, I'm the most important thing happening. A brief summary of what just happened. I was betrayed, and that's all you need to know, pretty much. Left for Dead,
Easy.
but Karliah saved us.
Quickly. How are you feeling?
You shot me.
I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
My nose itches. Why save me?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Well, then I am in your debt.
More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why capture Mercer alive?
Wait before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
Well, how will you prove it now?
And using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
But what's it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Klingon! Perhaps it can be translated. There's a Star Trek convention down the road.
Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
Okay.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Well, thank you so much, Karliah. I appreciate the journal, the fire and poison potions, as well as weak poison. I'm going to go. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. This is fantastic. About 2 or 3 streams ago, we talked about going to the college. Is that it over there? I think that's it right over there on the other end of that rickety bridge. Perfectly positioned for where we... Wait, where did she go? Did she already disappear? Wait, Karliah? Karliah! My gosh, she is gone. She truly is a nightingale, unless that's her right there. And I'm just an idiot. No, she is right here. This is her. She's gone nowhere. She's right. There's a dead horse. Should we search? We're going to take the gold. Is it her gold? She's not going to miss any of this, is it? Poisonous strength and water breathing? Nah, we'll leave all that. Excuse me, Karliah. Let's do a save. And we'll head over to the college. Haley! Tell Haley hello for me, please, Lucky Lou. I want to play STO? What is that third party? That's not by chance the game you told me about the other day, is it? I've forgotten the name already, but I did click through on the link to Steam, where I considered getting it, but I was on a Mac, so it would have been a waste of time, as I do not play games on my Mac. Star Trek Online, so it's not the game you told me about the other day, but you did link me to. Well, someone over here is casting Shooting Stars. Worlds Adrift, that's the one, yes! I'm thinking about doing a video on that next week. If any of you watching right now are interested in that, let me know. Because it's been a while since I've done a good old-fashioned Just a Bite, where I take just a bite out of a game. And that one sounded very intriguing. So feedback on that would be greatly appreciated. What was this? Magicka regenerates 75% faster. I've already got that. Who was this you were fighting, and why did you kill them? Apprentice Ice Mage? It looks to me, and I could be wrong, that these two were in some sort of a fight, but why? One of them shot a random bolt of fire into the distance. Oh, something weird happened here. We're going to have to report this to someone somewhere at some time, and I wish I could analyze the situation a bit better and get a better feel for what had gone down. Oh, do you think they were over here at the Whistling Mine? I don't like the idea of that. A whistling mine sounds like the kind of place you would go to and there would be ghosts, and that's why it's whistling. Or everyone thinks there's ghosts there, but in reality there's just like a few... Did y'all hear that? Oh, that's a dog. Oh! I was going to say there's just some wind moving through the cave and it makes a whistling sound. Ah, where'd you come from? Oh! Jeez, it went right through the side of the... Oof. What a way to die. I saw something up ahead here that just looks like a person, which is always questionable. Should we interact with them? This could go poorly. Hi there. Ah, it's Mike the Liar. How are you doing? Just pops up randomly, says nonsense. A real enigma, that one. It's very respectable as well, though, if you do happen to enjoy... Or very repeatable as well, if you do happen to enjoy it. I like games that are repeatable. That's why I play a lot of Minecraft. Okay, this is an ice wolf, so it's like Super Wolf on steroids. It's a lot bigger than I am. Well, no, it's not, but it's a lot bigger than your average wolf, and there are 2 of them. And I'm running out of magicka, and also it doesn't seem to mind the ice attacks, and also it's dead now. So, take that, you darn wolf. That's what you get for thinking you could fight me. I am a man. Well, no, I'm an elf. I'm bipedal. I've got thumbs. You can't defeat me. That's the big separating factor. Thumbs. Replayable. I think replayable and repeatable are kind of comparable. They're basically the same thing. I did misread it, and that one was on me. I misread it as respectable when there's no S's in the word at all. You have to understand that I'm a very tiny person, and as such, all of my monitors are very big. And because of that, when I read a word, I have to read it letter by letter because, you know, I can't see the whole word at once. I have to scale letter by letter. We're still doing this bit, by the way. This is still a bit. I've got my tiny little bottle of off-brand coffee. Hi, Haley. Sorry I'm late. That was a bit delayed. Amanda says hi to Haley. Lucas, you got to tell her hi for us. We'd appreciate it. This is not the College of Winterhold. The College of Winterhold is that way, and I kind of want to go get admitted because I wanted to do that for a long time now. Let's just see what it's going to take to get admitted. Also, Blood Elf, I see you're Swiss, and I raise you 1 because Swiss is holy. Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college.
Okay, Faralda.
If, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it.
Faralda, what do I need to do to get in here?
Why are you here?
I have come to enter the college because I want to be educated in the ways of magic. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've picked an iron Feist motif. I desire to bend the will of those around me. I want to unravel the mysteries of Theros. I just wanted to see what it looks like inside. I want to use the power of ice and fire to destroy any who oppose me. Oh my gosh! It's the actual reason we're here! How does it know? I guess because we're wielding ice and fire in our hands. That is crazy, but also not what we're going to say. We're going to say I want to unravel the mysteries of whatever this is.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed.
See that? We've done it. We've gotten the right thing. You've got to say the right words when you're talking to these college professor types, and you're seeking at minutes. You got to know the key words that they want to hear before they'll let you into the college. So they want me to unravel mystery. Oh, hold on. I think we both know I'll succeed here.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
You should have a button for the non-copyrighted orchestrated version of Simple and Clean for when copyright stuff for Kingdom Hearts comes. Be prepared. I've got an idea to deal with that. Listen, Feralda, I think we both know I'll succeed here.
I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
I think we both know.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Listen, I think that you and I both know that I'm going to be able...
I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Listen, Feralda, you and I both know that...
I'm afraid I don't know anything of the
I have ice and fire literally in my hands. I think that I... Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. What's the test?
Excellent. The mage light.
What kind of quest?
Any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground?
You want me to cast... Do we know Mage Light? We might not know Mage Light.
Forward to it.
Okay, we'll give it a try here. Let me see if I've got Mage Light. I've got Candlelight. Do you think that's close enough?
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Boom. What? Seriously?
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
May I enter?
If you can pass the test, then yes.
It said that I did a thing though. I think we both know that
I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
I thought that I did it. Okay then.
Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not?
I think that I did.
No? Very well. It's your choice. Until next time.
It looks like I've gotten past her and I can just go inside of the college. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But it certainly looks like she has no way of stopping me. What happens if we're going to be attacked by guards or something if we do this? I don't know. I feel pretty confident that I've made it to the College of Winterhold. But the doors are barred. Requires a key. You can't pick the lock either. Dadgummit. These clever developers and their clever means of keeping me from getting inside. I don't appreciate that. I thought I'd broken the system by simply walking past her. I felt quite clever that I'd figured out something no one else had ever figured out before. The very simple... Okay, look, I don't know the Mage Light spell.
Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold.
This is extortion! That's what you're doing!
One of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
No, listen, I think you're kind of pretty, so I'm gonna do it.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Just keep in mind, the reason we came to Skyrim... Hold on a minute. The reason we came to Skyrim because we ran out of interested parties down south. If you know what I mean. Look at this. We have the same hair. We have the same bone structure. We have the same lifeful eyes. And okay. Anyway, let's stay focused. I'm going to be really mad if I check my inventory and realize that I've been carrying around a Mage Light spell this whole time. Whatever that is. Well, was that it? I don't have to read it? Do I already know it? I already know it. Well, there we go. Okay.
Winterhold's glory days. Well done indeed.
Thank you.
I think you'll be a superb addition to the college.
Don't you hate showing up at the party with the same face?
I'll lead you across.
Yeah, it's a hassle for me.
Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Okay, I don't actually want to follow you. I just wanted to get access. And then I was sort of hoping... You see, there's this other guy that I got to go talk to about translating a book. And we're going in the wrong direction of that. I was sort of hoping you could just give me the key and I could come back later in my own time and do studying on my own. See, I think that I actually do better by myself. I don't really like the whole class atmosphere. So if you could just give me some textbooks or something, and then maybe I'll take a standardized test at the end. Okay. I see that you're not listening to me at all. You know, not everyone learns in the same way. Growing up, a lot of people wanted me to do like repetitive writing because they thought that that would help me remember things better. It's like, oh yeah, if you write it down again and again. And you know what? It never really did. It just made my hand cramped and made me resent teachers and the ideas that they have, that everyone learns the same, because I don't. So what I'm trying to say is, if you don't want me to resent you for all, then just give me the key, and I'll head up here in my own time. Is there a library? Because I can just read some books. I've already learned quite a few skills from books. I've leveled up a few times that way. So if possibly I could... oh, the gate's open. Are we done? Oh. Thank you for all the... I'm going to go now, actually. Like I say, I've got somewhere else to be. So I'll see you later. I'm going to head out. See you guys. See you around, Howrando. See you around. I'm going to keep you posted on my feels for Recoded, which I'm having a ton of fun with, by the way. I remember when people actually wrote letters. I remember writing a letter to a friend once, and that might have been the only one. I'm very glad that we don't do that anymore. Because, again, hand cramping. Not pleasant. Not the whole process of writing letters is just... ooh, not my favorite. Hi there, friend. Listen. I want to very stealthily sit down next to you. I hear that you sound just like Mercer Frey. Why is that?
Can I help you with anything else?
I've been sent by Karliah.
Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
I may or may not. But there's a problem.
Problem? Let me see it. No, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
The Falmer? Can you translate it?
However, I know someone who might.
It's the one small favor quest, everyone.
Markarth. Calselmo may have the materials you need to get this journal translated.
Markarth? We're going all around the world for this.
Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
I like a challenge. Well, see you around.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
How do I get out of this chair? There we go. All right. It was good having lunch there with you, and I'll see you around. Probably never talk to you again, actually. Goodbye. Or will we? I kind of remember coming back to him for other quests, but I don't remember if it was part of this same series. Markarth, my gosh. Have we been there yet? I'm trying to remember. At least they don't serve invisible food there? I didn't spend a whole lot of time there. I'm sure if we spent enough time there, we would have eventually seen someone eat invisible food. So we have not been to Markarth yet. It's clear on the other side of the world. The closest we've ever been... have we been to Rorikstead? I don't think we've been to Rorikstead. No, yeah, we haven't been to Rorikstead. We haven't been to Morthal either. The only traveling we've done between Whiterun and Solitude was the time we took a buggy to Solitude, and I have not gone anywhere outside of there, except for maybe here. Okay, well, do we have a horse and buggy in Winterhold? Because if so, we can just hire them all the way out to Markarth. I'm not seeing one. Maybe we're on the wrong side of town, though. There's just strawberries over here. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't this the town where we can go crouch down by some rocks and steal stuff out of a chest buried under the ground? I'm not to say we're going to do that at all, because I wouldn't, because I'm not that type of person. But if I was that type of person, where are those rocks at? I feel like it's back over here somewhere. I might be wrong on the location, though. I could be very wrong. Yeah, this doesn't look right. I'll look it up again later. We'll find out. I remember I had a friend who moved clear across the state, so a solid 10 hours away, and she wrote me a letter, and it was one of the only times I'd ever had a friend write me a letter, so naturally I wrote her back. But I just remember the whole experience being very painful because my hands kept cramping up, and then also, there's no horses here, guys. You're completely wrong. It's Dawnstar. Or Markarth. You don't know. You don't know. Thank you, though. I think you're right. I think it is Dawnstar. All right, let's travel to Solitude, because otherwise we're going to be wandering around looking for a non-existent horse and buggy for the rest of our lives, and that seems like a horrible way to die in Skyrim. There's many better ways. You could die fighting a giant or a troll or something a little bit more heroic than just freezing to death in the cold looking for a horse and buggy that you think might be there, but also you don't. I do know it's both. No, it's not. Now you're lying. No, you're probably right. I reckon you probably know what you're talking about, Blood Elf. You helped me a lot during my first playthrough of this game, so I'm going to assume that you know what you're talking about in this instance as well. Buggy Man! I need a ride. I asked you to help me tail someone once, and you did a terrible job of that. You just sat here. Can you get me to Markarth, though? Is that something within your power? I'm already in the back. Let's go, mate. Do I have to sit down? Oh, I'm crawling back in again. I guess it's one of those safety regulations. You know, like when you're on the bus, you have to step behind the line. When you're on the tram, you gotta, I don't know, I've never been on a tram, but when you're on a cart, you gotta sit down. You can't just stand up and wave your sword around outside. What do you think this is? Some sort of Legend of Zelda, the Majora's Mask? Is that the one where you're on the back and you're taking the milk into town? I think it is. I think it's that one. That's a solid game. I love that game. Oh, wait, there's a murder about to happen, right? Can we prevent this? That's not what I thought that spell was going to do at all. Hold on. I want to not shoot light at him. I want to see if we get in trouble for killing him before he kills her. I'm curious, because this is the start of the quests. All right, so this guy right here. All right, he was going to kill her. Okay, good. They're attacking him now. Okay, so she survives. She's alive now. She didn't die. We did it! We saved her life!
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Margaret, thank you so much. Silver emerald necklace added. Do you know why they were after you? Oh, no, he said something about the Forsworn.
I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil.
Right. Okay. Well, do you know why he was after you?
I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad we saved your life. And does he have any incriminating evidence on him? He's got some Nord meat. Oh, good. He's got some lockpicks. We need to buy lockpicks. Where's the general store in this town? Who sells... Hi. Yeah, that's right, Eltrice.
Did you see what happened?
I killed the assailant. Yeah, I was right there. He almost killed me.
So sorry.
That's not true. That didn't happen. He had no chance. We shot him with an ice bolt in the face.
Looks important.
Yeah. Is this your note? What does this mean?
My note. No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
I like how we're just going to play real dumb. Do you know anything about the attack?
I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn.
I see what's going on here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Here's a piece of paper. Help us solve this. This looks like the kind of place we could go to buy some lockpicks. You might think, hey, this seems like a reputable business establishment. I say you're wrong. I say this is the type of people who... They're cheating people out constantly, and what we need to do is we need to pull one over on them and get revenge on behalf of everyone in town. Look at this woman in her Santa Claus hat. We're gonna. This is for the people. No, dadgummit. I see it's going to be a challenge to get one over on behalf of the people, but as a representative of the people, dadgummit, we're really gonna put our best bet forward here, our best foot forward, and we're gonna. Oh, look at that book. What is this book? Why is it hidden behind the counter if it's nothing at all worth reading? I only want books that increase my levels. Okay. Okay, no, come on. Oh, we're so close. So very close. No! It's just gotta fall on her head. Do you think we have to get a bigger one? Dang flabbit. There's a smaller one. A dance in fire. Hey, it's increased our speech. That's unexpected. I didn't think that book would have anything in it. All right, you.
Selection seems small, but we can provide whatever you need. Just ask.
You have such stunning eyes. Hi. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Don't walk away.
I'm not on leave.
What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Do you have lockpicks? I know this seems like a reputable establishment, but I would like to purchase something that's going to help me break into places. I'll take 9 of them. How much are they? 6? Worth it. Also, while I'm here, are you interested in amethyst? I would like to sell both of those. What else have we got that we don't need? I know we're carrying around just a bunch of garbage. Like silver and moonstone circlets, silver emerald necklaces, silver ring. We got so much stuff we're not using. These novice hood and robes, don't need those. What are they? They're worth quite a bit of change as well. Sell those off. Why not? And ingredient, no, need those fire salts. Gotta have those. Flawless granarts, regular granarts. Yeah. Okay. We've taken all of your goods. No, you know what? Let's buy some things from her. Her head wrap gives her a bigger hitbox. Possibly. You mean the Santa Claus hat? It's possible. You have some Potion of Magicka, Potion of Minor Magicka, Healing. I just bought one I didn't mean to buy, but that's fine because I can now sell you a bunch of garbage. I love this give and take that we've got right now, me and you. I think we've got something going, and maybe we could meet up later outside. Nah, actually, never mind. I've got nothing else to sell you.
Come back whenever you need something.
No, I definitely will. As soon as I find a bigger thing to stick on your head, I'll be right back with it. Oh, hell no. No, I'm back already. I found a bucket. Let's see how your head feels about this bucket. Hold still. Huh? Huh, indeed. That's what you're going to be asking when you realize that all of your inventory is missing. Hot dog. It's time to go on a stealing spree. What about the guy in the back? What's he doing? Where's he at? Is he back here? Yeah, he's right back here. What's in this book? Dwarves, V3. Oh, he's also got a basket right here, though. Should we take his book about dwarves after we get this basket on his body? Oh, no! Oh, no, actually. Okay, we're fine. Let's see what's inside the chest. We got a child's doll. Oh, that's horrifying. Nope, not taking that with me. I'll take your gold, though, for sure. Anything else in here? No? Okay. Let's get back out there and let's see if we can get this on his head again. Because we've got that bucket on her head. And I want to steal more stuff, and it's going to be difficult now that he's out here. What? It's a wicker basket, my dude. It's a wicker basket. It's not going to cause any problems. Just hold still.
I just check the shipments.
That's what I've heard. I've heard the dynamic of your relationship. I understand. You pine desperately for her, but she views you as a man who sweeps and checks the shipments. I know. Trust me, I've heard this story. I've lived this story my whole life. Dadgummit, the bucket fell off of her head. This is not worth the effort. We're leaving. You're not worth stealing from. Little do they know, I did steal something out of that chest back there, and I have no regrets. I'm a member of the Thieves Guild. It's what we do. Where do I need to go to find this guy who's doing the research? I think I know the guy we're talking about here. The guy in question is inside of those ruins, inside of the waterfall, and there's some creepy big spiders or something. Again, real small favor quest vibes right here. I hope he doesn't have something else for us to do. Oh, you want my research on other languages? First, I need you to go down to the river and catch a bass and feed it to the bear. And the bear will turn into a princess and tell you her sad story. And I need you to document it in the language of the Dwemer. And then take that book and have it gilded in gold and shipped off to Morrowind for me.
The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
Caselmo, how you doing? I'm looking for you, actually.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research?
Caselmo, you need to calm down.
Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel.
This guy and his attitude.
Bothering me. I'm sorry. I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
What a twist. What a turn. I hear you're the authority on Ancient Falmer.
Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject.
Interesting. Not really, though.
Selmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Interesting. Perhaps I could view your work?
Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim.
I'm cracking my knuckles in real life, getting ready to crack this guy's knuckles, if you know what I mean. We gotta have that research. I'm a great admirer of your work.
While I appreciate the sentiment, I still have to decline.
Okay.
Being an admirer, I'm sure you can appreciate the need to keep my research a secret.
Okay, listen, dude. Listen. Grant me access or you'll regret it.
Do you realize that at a snap of my fingers, I can bring the entire Markarth City Guard to my defense? You best rethink this course of action, or you may find yourself on the executioner's block.
How many people are in this room with us right now? How many people are in... Hold on. Let's do a quick save. Let's read this book. This might be all of his work right here. It's not, unfortunately. Are there any guards in the room with us? It does not look like it. Okay. You know what? Obtain the key to his museum. Gain entry to his museum. Oh, what, this? Is that it? That's just a piece of scrap. Oh, the key. Right. What I was going to do was just like pickpocket him and see what he had. Museum key right there. He's also got a lockpick, ironically. Oh, well, we did get it, though. We've got it. Unfortunately, there is now... Stop right there. Yes, I'm aware. Okay, I think we just take the spare key behind him if we're invisible. So let's go over here, and we're going to crouch. And what spell is that I've got? We've got Ghost Walk and Muffle. I'm going to cast both of them. Ghost Walk and Muffle. And we've leveled up. Unexpected, very unexpected. Also, I think that ruined Ghost Walk. Okay, illusion is increased again. Let's just go ahead and save now. So we're completely invisible. What? Have we been detected? I don't think we have. I think we're fine. This guy's not after me. That guy's not mad at me. I think we've done everything we need to do here. I think we can just slip right back out. Well, no, now we need to head inside. I seem to remember the last time I did this, just taking everyone off and just running the whole time.
The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission.
Look, my dude, I've got a key. Dwemer Museum?
Dwarven Museum. Lost race of people that built this city. You want to know more? Ask Calcimo. He's usually in front of the ruins, just down the tunnel.
I've got a key, though. Don't I have a key? Isn't that a thing that I got? I'm not going crazy, right? Where would my key be located? Inside of what, keys? Here we go. Dwemer Museum key. Unlock. Oh, yeah, there we go. I thought I was going to have to pick the lock. It said adept, so I was a little bit nervous there. I think we're going to end it here for right now because it has been a solid hour, and that's what I try to do with these Tuesday and Thursday streams because I do have other responsibilities on my plate. I need to go do some editing. I try to keep them to an hour. I try to go at least an hour, and if we can go a bit longer, it's great. But I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. We'll pick this up again on Saturday morning. I do, however, this week have an alphabetical list, or today I should say, of my patron supporters, which I did not have on Tuesday, some of you may recall. So we're going to start by saying thank you to Amaya Maka, Andros Wald, KG, Christopher S, Daketor, Dave TLV, Duwardna, DW Dev, Haley K, Ice, Ivan C, Jeremy A, Joe T, Rod, Juan F, Landon B, Legacy Minecraft, Lucky Lou Dog, Luke V, Magic Mutt, Maria's Fury. Been saying that one wrong for a while now. Mason C, Nate W, Ryan H, Sack Enter, Sue S, Talonbreck, and Thomas C. Thank you all for your support. And also, big shout out to those who fought valiantly in the Bit War of 2019. Specifically this one, because I got a feeling there will be more. So thank you to Lucky Lou Dog, DW Dev, Russian Nat, DW Dev, Russian Nat, Third Party, Blood Elf, Amaya Maka, Blood Elf, Third Party, Blood Elf. And that's like the reverse order. Thank you all for your bits very much. And thank you to everyone for tuning in and watching. Thank you, Third Party, for watching. And Hal Rondo, thank you, Blood Elf, and Lucky Lou Dog, Amaya Maka, Haley. I assume you walked by in the background and you said hello. Hello to you as well. I'll see you all. DW Dev, did you? Oh, no, Lucky Lou Dog. Wow. For some reason in my head, I thought DW Dev had reclaimed the stream boss position. But Lucky Lou was actually closing out the stream as stream boss. It's crazy. Okay. Well, I will see you all Saturday morning. Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a friend or loved one. They'll enjoy it as well, and think you are really cool for watching it. Also, big thanks to our patron supporters. Check out the link in the description or head to patreon.com/howdyfolks to find out how you can become a patron or executive producer. Until next time, thank you folks for watching, God bless you, and we'll see you later.